Hello, how you doing? Lockdown week 17,842. How you doing? Are you keeping your end up, so to speak? I hope so. I'm doing all right, thanks for asking. I'm wondering, what do you miss about the pre-lockdown reality? Send me a comment, let me know. Tell you what I miss. I really miss meals out. High-fiving friends without fear of catching something dreadful. Just popping into the pub for a cold pint of beer. Hugs. Dates. On with the show. If you like it and you want more, you should hit subscribe. Let's talk about chord change practice. Most songs on the guitar require that you play a steady rhythm with your right hand. We haven't talked very much about the rhythms yet. And quick chord changes with the left hand. Because what we want to hear is G and then D with hardly any gap. I'm just using those two chords as an example. So, like that. What we don't so much want to hear is this. Now, of course, that's exactly what it is like in the first weeks, maybe months, depending on how often you practice, of learning to play the guitar. Truth is, the guitar does not give you very much back in the first couple of months. So what you have to do is practice, 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 and fight your way through those difficult first couple of months. And then it starts to sound like music, and it starts to feel like a fun thing to do instead of maybe at the moment it feels a little bit like a chore. Like, oh, I've got to practice my guitar, it hurts my fingers, man, and it's like, it sounds terrible. I'm really like bad at it. I'm not sure who that is. Here's how to get through the difficult phase as quickly as you possibly can and come out on the other side smelling of roses and sounding sweet. What you've got to do is you've got to be very regimented about your chord changes. So I've taught you G, D and A. Now, what you've got to do is get good at changing from G to D. Get a pad, get a pen and write G to D. You can time yourself. See how many you can do in 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc, etc, etc. You're aiming for 30 chord changes in 1 minute. Now you might think, oh my God, that's a lot. That's a crazy amount. An absolute beginner who I've just taught the chords to would probably manage 3 or 4 chord changes in 1 minute. If you practice well, you'll get at least 5 faster every week. Aim for more than that though. But 5 faster is not unusual. 5 faster every week, which means it can take you 5 or 6 weeks to get up to 30 chord changes per minute. That's the reality of it. But the more you hit those chord changes, the more you repeat, the more you get the muscle memory engaged, the sooner you'll be out the other side playing lots of sweet songs. Okay, so G to D, you've written that down. By the way, you're not just going to do 1 minute's worth of practice. When you time yourself, it's for 1 minute to see how many you're getting per minute. But when you just practice, do many more than 1 minute on each chord change. At least 3. Let's go for 5, shall we? Okay, so you've also got G to A. 1, 2, 3, etc, etc, etc. And then you've got A to D. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's time for you to write all that down and have a practice. Go! Oh, hey, look who's back.
If you like it, why not share it with your friends?
All right, let's learn a new chord. So, we're going to learn C. Take your first finger, put it on the first fret of the second string. Keep that there, don't push hard, just relax, but keep your fingertip on that string. Then put your second finger on the second fret of the fourth string. Relax it, leave them both there. And then the third finger goes over to the third fret of the fifth string. When we strum, avoid the thickest string. But wait, don't move your hand. Take a good long look at where your fingers are, and then take them away and put them back and give it a strum. And again. All right, go and do that 10 times. Go! This is the most difficult chord that we have learned so far. So it's time to talk about the positioning of your hand and your arm and your wrist and your shoulder. So, because the third finger has to come all the way around to the fifth string here, you need to make sure that your hand is far enough under the guitar, but don't make your wrist bent because you end up with a sore wrist. So, try grabbing the guitar like that, like it's a tennis racket or a saucepan or a broom or a hosepipe. What kind of things do you like to grab? Let me know in the comments section. So, hand under there, grab the guitar, thumb over the top. Fingers are not parallel to the frets. That's the classical hand position. We'll come to that much later. Instead, we want the diagonal hand position, otherwise known as the blues hand position. So the fingers are diagonal to the frets, approximately. So from there, with the thumb reaching over the top and the third finger coming all the way, you should be able to reach the two longest fingers, fingers 2 and 3, they should be able to reach the thickest string in that position. Now, try putting your C chord back together, finger 1, finger 2, finger 3. And once your fingertips are in the right place, don't push down, just relax your hand and notice that you can actually move your palm, the back of your hand, your wrist, your forearm, your elbow, your shoulder. You can move all of these. Keep them all relaxed, you can move them and find a comfortable position where that third finger stretches all the way round and under and to the fifth string. Once you've got that nice comfy position, push the strings down, give it a strum.
If you like it, I think you should press like.
Alex Cola says, love these videos. I'm not sure I am strumming right though. Okay, we'll do a bit more on strumming. We haven't done much yet. Ali Smith says, love it. And he wants a unicorn at the end. Well, young sir, we'll see what we can do. Robert Daly says, another great funny video. Please keep posting these. Well, I've got nothing else to do. I thought to myself, why not try to get a few musicians that I love to come and talk to us, and I just thought that would be a great little feature. Now, I don't know any famous musicians personally myself, but I just thought, well, why not have a punt? Start sending out some emails to a few of them and see if any of them get back to me. They might be a bit bored in the lockdown. They might fancy a bit of a chinwag with some young budding guitarists. So why not, eh? Why not? I thought it was worth a punt. So the first person to get back to me was, I can't believe this, I've been a fan of this lady since 1993. Right? She's an amazing singer, an amazing guitarist, and an amazing songwriter. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so thrilled and honoured to be able to welcome to the show Sheryl Crow. Sheryl, thank you so much for joining us. Can I start by asking you, how is the lockdown for you? Yeah, it sure is. So, how have you been keeping yourself sane? Oh man, I wish I could do that. That sounds really fun. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! Brilliant. So, what do you like to do to relax? That is some serious DIY. I don't know how you did it. So, Sheryl, I've been teaching the viewers here on YouTube how to play some chords on the guitar. Do you like the D chord? Hey, no way! And the G chord? Oh really, me too! How about the A chord? Well, today's lesson is all about C. No, not seed. I said C, like the C chord. That was my favourite mistake. my favourite. Sheryl Crow, thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute honour and a joy. You're such a wonderful artist, and I love you. We all love you. Thank you so much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, Sheryl Crow.
If you would like to support this channel, why not become a patron on Patreon? Follow the links below.
Hey, why don't we learn a proper famous song? How about one that's only got 2 chords? Now this is easy in terms of chords, but difficult in knowing when to change from one chord to another. This is the wonderful Unknown Legend by Neil Young. Neil Young is one of my favourite songwriters. You probably already know his album Harvest. If you don't, check it out. There's links to Harvest and links to Unknown Legend in the thingamy, that down below. I'm just going to play a little bit of it to give you a tiny little taster, but what I actually want you to do is play along to the Neil Young version. So to make it super easy for you, what I've done is I've copied the lyrics off the internet. They're available all over the internet, and I've grabbed them, I've cut them, I've pasted them, and I've put them in a Word document. So when you're supposed to be playing G, the lyrics are in black, and the very few times that you're supposed to play C, they turn red. Simple as that. Black for G, red for C. It's the easiest way to get through this song. Follow the words. Alright, you can download that for free. I'm certainly not making any profit out of anybody else's work, that's for sure. Copyright police. So in the link below, you can download the lyrics, listen to the song, buy the song, stream the song. It's a great song. Okay. Have fun with that. If you have any problems with that, leave me a comment and I'll sort you out next time. Okay, so good luck, have fun, stay sane, and see you next time.